One question I've been asked a lot is why the Third Hokage allowed for breakdown in communication between the Uchiha clan and the Hidden Leaf Village. On more than one occasion, I've directly stated that the filler arc that was showed the Uchiha clan being talked out of rebellion by Minato and the Third Hokage wouldn't have actually happened due to several other factors that were already set in motion in the Naruto story, and in today's Naruto Explained video, I plan to share with you one of those moments, which is the skin-crawling plan that both the Third Hokage and Danzo were in agreement for and was still indeed on the table the night before Itachi massacred the clan. The information is given to us in the second Itachi novel, Midnight, where Itachi has just told the Hidden Leaf higher-ups the full details of the Uchiha clan's coup d'etat. In the scene that I'm about to read, Itachi's heart begins to break, and whatever respect he had for the Third Hokage is diminished slightly, though it is not altogether erased. Itachi watches as the three elders push the Third Hokage from wanting to open up negotiations with Fugaku to considering the plan that, in my opinion, is even more barbaric than the one that Danzo implemented, because it would have the Hokage in action instead of Itachi. Where you look at the two plans, Itachi had to slaughter his clanmates, but the worst one would be having the Hokage having to sully his hands. What I would do for you now is read the scene, and I'll warn you, the true darkness of both the Third Hokage and Danzo are on full display here, and it shows why these two characters, while philosophically different, are still indeed two sides of the same coin, meaning there's no length they won't go to protect their village. And it's now that I'll begin quoting. Itachi looked out into the open space, unable to look the Third Hokage in the eyes. On the surface, the Third Hokage's words could have been taken as kindness, but hidden behind them, Itachi saw proof that the Hokage was thinking the exact same thing as Danzo. Hiding ugly things in plain sight just underneath someone's eyes was the true nature of a ninja village. If it comes to war with the Uchiha, this will be no civil matter. We must implement the plan, Sarutobi continued. Exactly how serious has he thought about we Uchiha? Itachi thought. Itachi had his doubts about the Hokage now. Despite his concerns of civil war, he hadn't once come to speak directly with his father or any of the other Uchiha. It was Sarutobi who removed Shishui from his regular duties and allowed him to maneuver in secret. On the surface, he spoke as if it was from the heart. However, by making Itachi independent as team leader, forced to spy on his clan, and forced to report to Danzo, Sarutobi was no better than Danzo himself. It's a race against time, Sarutobi, Danzo said. We must strike first before they can act. The night before the coup, if you and I join forces, along with our full Anbu, for a surprise attack from behind, it will all be over. The Uchiha will be no more. It is our only option now. We must kill them all, including the young ones who know nothing of the Uchiha clan's plans. Sarutobi nodded. The Uchiha were our comrades in arms once. I would like to try talking to them first, Sarutobi said. Why didn't you show that determination sooner? It's too late now, Itachi mumbled to himself from behind his mask. End quote. Now this is pretty big. In the scene I just read select portions from, Sarutobi didn't rule out Danzo's wish to join forces and attack using their full Anbu strength. All Sarutobi said was that he wanted to try speaking with Fugaku first, keyword being first. That meant that just as Danzo told Itachi in private, the Third Hokage would choose the village's safety over the Uchiha clan's lives. It's pretty telling that Itachi, someone who dreamed of being Hokage, is very critical and distrusting of the Third Hokage here. Itachi goes as far as to mumble from behind his mask and under his breath that Sarutobi should have tried speaking to his father sooner, and that trying to do so now was an action too little too late. The Uchiha literally were only a handful of days away from the coup d'etat. Fugaku had gone so far as to drawing up two plans and a contingency plan and assigned roles for each of the clan members during the coup. The time for talking had long since passed, which is why both Danzo and Itachi took the stance that they did. This might explain why Itachi went to Danzo and not Sarutobi directly after the meeting, and why after the massacre Itachi was scolded by the Third Hokage for not trusting in him. Perhaps it was arrogance on Itachi's part, thinking that the Third Hokage would be unable to deliver on his promise. Perhaps this was yet another bad decision by a very aged Sarutobi who once let Orochimaru roam free instead of killing him when he had the chance. Both sides of the argument are very strong. However, for me personally, it is the truth behind behind Danzo's suggestion that I find very startling. Danzo in the scene said even young Uchiha babies needed to be killed, and the third Hokage never refuted his claim. Going a step further, if the third Hokage and Danzo did indeed attack the Uchiha in a surprise attack backed by their Anbu, a very strong argument can be made that the Uchiha would be wiped out, and it's very troubling to think that the third Hokage, the man who would one day watch these young children grow up if nothing happened, would have to kill these young kids and kill these young Genin who are part of the Uchiha clan in order to protect the village. It brings up the philosophical question: is the life of one, or are the lives of a few equal to the lives of many? So what do you guys think? Do you think that Itachi should have gone to Sarutobi instead of Danzo? Thank you so much for watching to the end.